With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Atlanta. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Ready. 60 Bison.
First play, first throw coming for Vic. Out to his left. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a give left side. It's Dickerson. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
2nd and 7. Allen now looks to throw. Setting up the screen to Dickerson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Tackle for loss by Lawrence Taylor. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. Touchdown, Cowboys! Eric Dickerson, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their 2nd possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
70 Timberwolves. 19 Lions.
Vic on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's Michael Vick. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 4th down.
70 Rangers.
They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Right back to him on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. To the air, Allen. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. Touchdown! Derrick Henry from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Hester to return from his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Oh, and now Vick throwing another interception. Picked off by Rashad Jones. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That's going to be a 6-yard gain and leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Dickerson trying the right side. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Alert!
Now Allen. This will go to Henry out wide. And he is out of bounds here. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Eric Dickerson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hester to return from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Vick operating on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Vick to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because
there he goes left side. Unable to corral him. He fights through. Touchdown, Cowboys. Eric Dickerson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And it is 28-0.
Falcons 28. Falcons nothing.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Now Hester will get a shot. Returnable here for Hester. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. Vick loses the football. It's out.
much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Fighting through pressure. And he will be out of bounds, but there is a flag down. I suspect this might not be a legal pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Vick. Dancing to his left. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. Being chased out left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Here we go. Here we go.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready, right?
A first down throw coming for Vic. Flushed out right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Vic readies to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Dickerson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Half 85.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Willis. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So here's Vic following the interception. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Vic. Forced out to his left. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. A check down here for Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Now the backup, Darren McFadden. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. And now a timeout defensively by... It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the left side. Dickerson. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down.
Alert, alert! Off 52. Middle.
Allen going to throw. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Patrick Willis. And the Falcons are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Atlanta. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the gun, Vick on the move to his left. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Allen. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
11 more on that one and another first down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run on first down. Dickerson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Pass. 56.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Hey, home. Middle.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line.
First down, Cowboys.
Inside give to Dickerson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
38. Falcons, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hester to return from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On third down, Vick. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Desperation time. Vick on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So Allen's going to look to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Hester to return from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big, you really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.